Oh. Season 5, bitches. Better buckle up.
Yeah, he's back again. Let the madness roll. Dig buttons on a mic with a heart and soul. Rants that roar, reviews that bite. He's firing off truth like a spark in the night. Welcome to the world according to Dick. Season 5 is here. Better turn it up quick. He raves, he rants, he never phones it in. And when the wine gets flowing, the Vincenzone begins. Season 5, the list keep coming. Dick's top 5, you know this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right, everybody. We are back with a top 5 list. I haven't done one of these in such a long time. With the new format and the video, a lot of the other segments that I used to do every week have fallen by the wayside, but I'm happy to report this is the first video Dick Button's top 5 list. And today we will be counting down the top 5 single pizza toppings of all time. That's right. Not 2, not 3, single pizza toppings. Top 5. And here we go. Coming in at number 5. Meatball. That's right. That savory ground beef, veal, and pork piled up high and a nice cheese slice. There's nothing better than that. But it comes in at number 5. Now, number 4, you could fight me on this. You really can. But I am a fan of onions. So onions gets the number 4 slot. Yep. Now, usually, I combine onions with black olives, peppers. Onions and peppers are very good. But for all intents and purposes, for this top 5, the single pizza topping, we're going to go with number 4, onions all alone. Okay, number 3, black olives. You could fight me on this one too. I love black olives. My favorite black olive pizza, and this doesn't fit into the top 5 single pizza toppings, but pineapple, jalapeno, and black olive. Try it. You'll thank me later. And that brings us to number 2. Can you guess what it is? Pepperoni. Number 2. Can't go wrong with a pepperoni slice. Someone put it at number 1, but I do not, because number 1 is saved for the very best pizza topping ever. And when I say ever, I mean ever. Number 1, sausage. Can't beat it. Now, here's a caveat. For all you maniacs who like crumbled sausage, kindly turn off the podcast and leave. The only reason it gets number 1, it has to be sliced sausage. There's more. It's just better. I'm sorry. You could fight me on it. So let's recap that. Number 5 was meatball. Number 4 was onion. Number 3 was black olive. Number 2 was pepperoni. And number 1 was sliced sausage. Put in the comments what you think is the best single pizza topping. This is what makes it. Listen, I don't do the easy stuff here. Here at The World According to Dick Buttons, we take the effort and the time to make the hard choices. Why am I doing a Bill Clinton? Let me know what you think. This has been the first ever video version of Top 5. I'm going to start integrating a lot of the old segments into the video format. Over and out. This popcorn is amazing. Time to share with the empty seats. Woo! Popcorn everywhere.
He'll give you the news with Popcorn, sarcasm, and strong pointed views. It's time for Dick Buttons movie reviews.
All right, everybody. It is time for another Dick Buttons movie review. Had the opportunity to watch Roofman, starring what's his name? Oh my God. Starring Channing Tatum. And this is supposedly a true story of a man who was a war veteran from Afghanistan. And when he got back, had a hard time dealing with society, divorced, separated from his wife. He had twin sons and a daughter, couldn't make ends meet, was constantly fighting with his wife, couldn't provide for his kids. So he decides to rob McDonald's. Now, the reason this works, in the army, he was a guy who was very observant, right? So his superpower, as they call it in the movie, is he's able to observe things and figure stuff out. So when he realized he needed more money to provide for his kids, he figures out a way to rob McDonald's. And the way he robs the McDonald's is he goes through the roof. Thus, the name of the movie, Roofman. Uh, so he quickly gets money, able to provide for his kids. His wife is happy. They seem to be on the right path for being together. And at his daughter's birthday party, the cops bust in and they arrest him. And he winds up getting like I think 5 years in jail because the way what he did with the McDonald's robbery was he used to come in through the ceiling, and when the shift was there and all the people were there, he would come in, lock up in the freezer, and then steal the money and leave. So they charged him with kidnapping. So he gets a lot of time in jail, and of course because he is a ex Iraqi soldier, and he's observant, he figures out a way to break out of prison. And when he breaks out of prison, he goes to see his old war buddy, who realizes that he is not the smartest guy in the room. And his superpower about being observant doesn't really help him much when he can't be a good criminal. So the title Roofman is a dual purpose because he broke into the McDonald's by going to the roof. And then his buddy told him, "Listen, you just broke out of jail. You got to hide." So he winds up hiding in the ceiling of a Toys R Us. And of course, he winds up meeting a woman at a church, and he catches feelings. And I'm not 100% sure how much was embellished from the truth. I guess I should have researched that before I did the review. But Kirsten Dunst plays his love interest. Uh, On a whole, it was okay. Okay, so you see where this movie is going, right? So he realizes that he's got to leave the country. He can't do what he's doing, and his friend was telling him, "Look, man, you can't you can't have contact with anybody." So he decides to pay his friend 50 grand. So that means one last time stealing, and he did it from Toys R Us. To get fake passports, and he was going to leave the country and be able to lead a semi-normal life. Then he gets a phone call from the Kristen Dunst character. "Are you going to be here for Christmas Eve? The kids really want to see you," because he had built a relationship with these kids. And of course, the idiot doesn't make the turn for the airport, goes there to celebrate Christmas Eve with her and the kids. And of course, she turned him in and he gets arrested and he's back in prison. And then in the post credits, he attempted to escape twice more. Uh, so maybe he's observant but not bright. Did I like the movie? Okay, yes. Listen, Channing Tatum did a good job. He was believable. Much better looking than the actual person this happened to because they showed the pictures side by side during the post credits. Kristen Dunst was okay. Um, if I'm going to be honest, which is what I do here on The World According to Dick Buttons, I give this 3 out of 5 dicks. Entertaining. I really should have done the research to see how authentic this was to the actual true story, because we all know when movies do true stories, they do embellish to make the movie more enjoyable. But should you skip this? No. Should you pay money to see this? Also, no. Uh, you know, find your way to watch this, but it is a decent film, entertaining. 3 out of 5 dicks. This has been the Dick Buttons movie review. Let me know what you think in the comments. Over and out.
The boys are back, entertainment's on. Wine is flowing, topics insane. Friends for life, breaking it down. No script, no breaks, no shame. They bring it loud, they bring it strong. Crack it open, turn it on. When the chaos hits the microphone, the Vincenzone. Turn it up and listen on.
That's right, everybody. You know by that theme song, it can only mean one thing. And to my right,
As always, honored and humble.
it is Vincenzo, the longshoreman, with that.
Gotta go full. Should I open it up more so it looks less?
Well, if you had no shirt underneath, I think
Oh.
our female listeners, viewers, who knows what they would have done. Another fucking big snowstorm.
Oh.
I'm so sick, and we're supposed to get. I think we're supposed to get more,
They said maybe a coating to an inch tonight.
and then Monday into Tuesday next week.
Yeah, I don't think we have any nor'easters planned, but they have
Depending-
clipping storms.
Depending when you're listening to this, or where the fuck you live. So, I wanted to. I was gonna rant about this. Oh wait, what are we drinking, by the way? Oh, we're going
Yeah,
deep Italian
My
today.
cousin turned me on to this wine. I love this one.
This is Cantina Zacciani.
Oh,
Is that close?
hey, listen, I watched Godfather 1 and 2 the other night, and I was talking like that.
Now,
With
which
an
one?
accent all day.
Which one do you prefer?
Two. Matter of fact, The Godfather 2 sets the tone for everything where a sequel will always be better than the first movie. Though the first movie was incredible, the sequel, and by the way, that's at the top. That's the standard.
Yeah, I
of
mean-
the sequel being better because the first one was so good. How could the sequel possibly? And they nailed it.
I remember at one point they actually put everything in chronological order
Oh, really?
and played it as one movie. Well, because 2 is
yeah.
Vito Corleone
Yeah.
grew up.
I like how it's broken up and the retrospective on it, when they cut back to.
I was watching a YouTube video. I mean, I told you about that show, The Offer, which you probably never watched,
I did not.
which is about the making of The Godfather.
Right.
10 episodes, I think.
I can't watch some of these shows that you recommend because I'm watching podcasts of The World According to Dick Buttons.
Which, by the way,
making
because of my
sure-
schedule, I'm not a fan of those flashback things I did. But there's only so much time in the world.
Why do you have a filter on today? Some type of filter over you look darker. You look like a Jamaican bobsledder, and I
It's
look like
a-
a German bobsledder.
It's a tanning cream that I'm using.
Ah, very nice.
Uh,
I like.
You ready? Look, I got bigger glasses.
That's what she said.
No, so now here's the plan.
Oh, we chugging?
No, but we're gonna empty the bottle in the first try. Hold on, let's see. We're gonna.
He's gonna do a holiday pour.
You're getting more.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Ooh, damn.
That's about it. Look at that. That's about
What?
even. That way it doesn't have to be on the set anymore.
We need.
See?
Need
What were you thinking?
Need a straw for this milkshake.
The thing I wanted to say, I was gonna rant about it. What is this wire now?
He's gonna rant about the wires now.
No, wait. See, this is because you don't set up.
There's a little bit of bondage here.
I had to move. You should move over too, by the way. Doot, 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 doot. Come into the set more. You have room.
And all of a sudden, the background.
No,
falls.
it's not. Anyway, so I made some changes to my Verizon phone plan
Okay.
because we were traveling.
Right.
And usually they have the $10 a day for out of the right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Which is what I was planning to do.
Right.
The woman talked me into, well, if you just, oh, by the way, hold on. Cheers. If you just increase your package to this plan, only $4 a month, a line. You have unlimited international text and call. Now, that makes sense
Until
fiscally, because $10 a day, however long you're away, that's a lot of money. And I said, fine, no problem. Get that. Now, I get my Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus through Verizon.
All right.
Because of the package that I have.
Right.
Get home, try to watch Hulu, and
These messages.
it's the account. It's inactive. It's been canceled.
They have now messed with Dick's package.
So
That'll be the title of this segment.
So I went to I immediately tried Disney Plus, same thing. ESPN Plus, same thing. So I call Verizon. Oh, well, that plan you had where you got that included in your bill was a grandfather plan. When you upgraded it, that went away. I said, well, that would have been nice if the fucking person told me that.
Sure.
So how about move it back to the other?
Right.
Well, that was a grandfathered plan. I'm not quite sure we can do that. I said, well, you know what? Try.
Yes.
So on the phone, listening to that horrid Verizon hold music, he comes back and says, Dick, I was able, and I didn't even drink yet, by the way.
Really?
I was able to get you back to the old package.
You need a drink.
I do. Oh.
You do. Hold on. Hold on, folks.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That is good.
I said, great. So let me try to log on. So I had to go through this whole thing and activate the included subscription. Go back to the TV. Still not working.
Oh.
She goes, well, let's get Disney on the phone. I said, Walt?
We'll follow him out.
No. So this woman gets Disney Plus on their people on the phone.
Right.
She goes, well, I don't see anything on my end that Mr. Buttons has a subscription with us. Now, I'm staring at it on my Verizon thing.
Right.
The woman at Verizon is staring at it. She's giving her a reference number. Well, let me get my level 2 tech support. This is the Disney person.
Level 2. Does that mean somebody taller? Okay, I'm going to go to somebody taller now.
Now
they can see it.
Now, in my head, when you go get another level tech, wouldn't you fill them in on the situation?
Well, it would be nice if you sent them the file with the message.
Yeah, yeah. So this person gets on the phone. What can I help you with? I say, are you fucking kidding me? This guy had no fucking clue. We have a third level tech.
I want to speak to Walt.
I went in the jar, in the jar.
Cryogenic jar.
So this third level woman comes on. Let's go through some, and I'm not going to do the accent because that would be insensitive, and I'm a sensitive guy. Let's go through the troubleshooting tips. First, I had to identify myself for the third fucking time. Address, all that shit. So this woman goes, well, as far as I can see, I don't see an account here at Disney for you. Now that the Verizon lady goes, well, I see it on my end. I said, and I see it on my end. And then you guess what happened after that?
Everything goes on.
No. She disconnected the phone call, Disney lady.
Do you know? By the way, do you know who's behind this?
Kid Rock.
Zuckerberg.
Oh.
He got you once. Now he's going after your cable.
So I tried calling again today at work. Was on the phone for way too long, and I just hung up this time because it's exhausting telling the story over and over. So I'm gonna do a Facebook post that seems to get traction because when you say you're unhappy,
yeah, it's a publicity.
They don't like the publicity.
So does that So what are you trying to tell me is you're coming over my house for Daredevil Born Again season 2?
No,
You
because
can.
I can. I
Absolutely.
would, but I
Absolutely.
have my Cody stick.
The password is
Mhm. So I'm still able to watch everything, but that's not the point of it.
mm,
But then someone said to me, "Well, if you can watch everything, why do you even need the package?" That's not the point.
oh, that is not the point
That is
at
not
all.
the point. That is not the point. All right, back to the snow. Fuck the snow.
The only so during the snow, waiting for it to fall, waiting to shovel it again.
You fell?
No, I was watching the Olympics. I have
Oh.
a deeper appreciation for the Winter Olympics than I ever had. The degree of difficulty of some of the sports. Some of the sports. The cross country skiing, not so much. But you know what? The the ski boarding, the skiing, the you know, he
Curling.
oh my gosh, it kept coming on at the same time. Every time I turned it on, I was like, "What's with the curling? Oh my gosh."
Well, uh-oh.
Oh,
Um, how about that biathlete, that's the ski and shooting,
right, right.
who was convicted of credit card theft and was sleeping with one of the other
Oh,
athletes'
yeah.
husbands,
Oh, yeah, that was some good that
and
was some
she won
juicy
fucking gold.
yeah.
Now, well, how does that not get taken
I
away?
do not know.
So you could be a convicted felon.
With a gun.
Well, I mean,
The
the gun is part of the sport. I
Right,
get that.
but that's a little hey, and congratulations to the men's hockey team, the women's hockey team.
So there's a funny, um, Trump-related story to that.
Okay.
I mean, you had
Oh,
to have
no,
heard
no.
what he
Oh,
said.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to I guess I'm
No,
gonna have to invite the,
you'll still get
that's
upset.
by the way, that's something our father's generation
I
would
get it,
say, which you think you would have learned from, but nobody
but
does it.
kudos to the women's team
Uh,
who declined the invitation.
they were like, "Oh, we're 2nd. We're
Well,
2nd to everybody now because
now
he."
whether or not he was trying to be funny, which I don't
No,
I'm at the point.
I think that was his outside voice.
Yeah, I'm at the point.
It should have been an inside voice where it's like, "Oh, damn, I forgot to I should have" they won first. I should have
uh,
called them first, called
so
the men second.
my mom, rest in peace,
Mhm.
she was a Trump fan. I don't understand it. Don't, because she doesn't think like him, but her excuse for everything that he did, "Oh, he was just trying to be funny."
No.
I don't think so.
No, 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 I think it was an outside voice where he probably should have kept inside, and then he probably thought, "Oh my gosh, I probably should have called the women."
Yeah, alright,
Maybe he doesn't watch the women play hockey, but it's still in your mind. Don't you keep track of that stuff?
you would think.
Because I was watching all the other sports, I was watching the figure skating, I was watching and just trying to absorb a little. Oh, and speaking of,
Yeah.
I found a sport for the Olympics that you and I should enter. Well, let's see if you even know that exists. I thought it was
Flag football.
no,
Oh, winter. Alright, sorry.
winter flag football.
Why not?
Are you familiar with, the skeleton where they
Yeah.
go okay, go head first on
Mhm.
the luge,
Mhm.
which is it. How about the double men's luge?
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not doing that.
By the way, the shorter person goes on the bottom.
Yeah, they're married by the time they get at the end. Mhm.
Do we understand why this
I
exists?
don't know.
Well, I'm gonna get in spandex. Could you imagine your father driving you to the sport every day when you were younger
Huh.
and watching you in practice?
I was laughing, and I mentioned flag football because I was listening to The Fan this morning, and The Fan is a local tri-state area sports station for the listeners who are outside of our area.
You know.
Take a guess, how many countries have flag football teams in the Summer Olympics?
Oh my gosh.
To show you how asinine that sport is, by the way, and I'll give you if you could guess alright, take a guess, and then
Okay.
the top 5 blew me away.
All right. So let's see. Will there be 20 countries?
59 countries have a flag football team in the Summer Olympics. Now, number 1, obviously,
United States.
United States. Number 2 is Austria,
Really? Oh,
Germany,
my people.
Italy, and I forgot the fifth one. It's not the top of my head. But my point.
But I think because they can't pull the trigger and do football,
Well, they can't.
so
But
they figure the next thing.
But here's the nightmare too. If I owned a football team,
Right.
and this goes for the World Baseball Classic too.
Right.
If I was the owner of the Yankees,
Okay.
I would not let Aaron Judge go play that fucking shit.
No way.
And there's
There should be something in the clause.
There's 11 Yankees jaunting off to this World Baseball Classic.
No.
So again,
Boy,
the football players now they usually use retired football players.
Okay.
There are some active players but a freak thing can fucking happen.
Oh, freak things happen. You lose a lot of players in preseason. That's why they wanted to shorten it.
Well, now they're lengthening it, by the way, because
I know, because they're adding games.
Super Bowl will be on Valentine's Day.
I know.
So
You'll get
last year's WBC World Baseball Classic, the Mets closer Edwin Diaz fractured his ankle while celebrating a win, jumping up and down after they won the thing, and he was out for the rest of the season.
No sense. Listen, they need to invest their time in double men's luge. Forget this silly nonsense. You know what? Let's do luge
Naked.
and put as many people on
Oh,
top
like
as
overload
possible.
luge.
If you can put 7 or 8 guys, and then you get 2 points for every 2 seconds they stay on.
And we'll call it Pakistani luge. I know that's insensitive.
Wait. Why don't we do skeleton luge, where one's skeleton, one's loose, so one's head first.
Oh yeah. Head to toe.
By the way, if we're, and by the way, you know who the perfect luge team, the when you say, oh, the perfect dream team for this or the perfect dream team for luge would be Ace and Gary.
Well, yeah.
Ace and Gary, you could see Gary being on the bottom. Ace is on top. Gary's got a.
Are you saying
steer.
Gary's the bottom?
I'm just saying. Gary's got to drive. He's got to steer.
Oh.
Ace is on top and clenching his butt to give him signals where to steer. It's a movie waiting to happen.
They did an SNL skit. Ace and Gary. Jimmy Fallon was Gary, and John Hamm was Ace. I thought our costumes looked better. Theirs were too shiny. I don't think a movie would work. By the way,
no, too much going on. It was great as a little segment.
So now Olympics are over. I didn't even watch the closing ceremony. Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch. I'll be honest. You can send me hate mail. I didn't even watch any of the fucking hockey either.
You know what? I usually don't watch the hockey until towards the end.
Sorry. No, because it's almost like soccer. It's not. No, it's worse.
I do that with baseball.
Soccer's worse. No, see, because you're not a true baseball fan then.
Correct.
Because I explained it to everyone who says baseball is boring. I insult them by saying, well, baseball is a thinking man's game.
Well, it is very strategic.
And I give the example.
Right.
You have on the mound the best fastball pitcher in baseball.
Okay.
You have behind the plate the best fastball hitter in baseball. What does the pitcher do? Does he challenge him with the fastball, or does he throw an off speed?
An unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
But you're right. It's strategic and it's thinking, because and most of those guys are competitors. They think, oh, I'm better than he could hit it, and and the skill it takes to hit a 99-mile-an-hour pitch with that little piece of wood.
I remember playing baseball as a kid and having to know, first of all, you got to swing before that bad boy and that means you have to somehow calculate and adjust before the ball gets there. So, and if it's a curveball or something, you're screwed. And I'm thinking the degree of difficulty is one thing to throw that ball. It's another thing to hit that ball.
And no offense, now would be a good time to check if the mic was working. But is the green? Okay, it's gone. And no offense to football, and you could all send. Football is a meathead sport. Aside from the quarterback, everyone else is just pushing and shoving everybody and running and catching.
Football, it's apples and oranges. Football
Mhm.
is everybody on the team. So your whole offense has to be on the same page in an instant. Whereas baseball, guy in
He's
outfield,
gotta
you
pay.
got the guy in the
He's
outfield,
kicking grass. He's got to pay attention.
but the guy in the outfield is waiting for it to happen. The guy
No,
on second,
anticipating.
okay, but there's no anticipating in football. When he hikes that ball, all the moving parts have to be in sync.
Did you play baseball as a
I
kid?
played,
Okay, like organized baseball.
sure,
To what level?
to what's after Pee Wee.
Oh my god. So
We played it all the time as
you
kids.
said okay, so what position was your position?
I was always
Okay.
second base
So
or outfield.
second baseman, the thought process that you have to calculate in your head.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not arguing it.
Well, I'm
saying
arguing
is,
baseball is a
but I'm saying
thinking man's sport.
in football, it's a team sport. Every time they quarterback, e- every time that he gets that ball, that whole line has to be in sync. The receivers have to be the guys have to be blocking. They all have to be in a certain position. It's all at once or not at all. I think with baseball, it's a little more like surgery, which is,
No, but I agree with that though, because like, let's say, okay, if you want, I watch all the Yankee games,
okay.
right? Wherever the fuck they're being played. I mean, now they're on like nine different channels.
Correct.
When Aaron Judge gets up or anybody gets up,
Okay.
the guys in the outfield all have these cards, and based on the information they have on these cards, they move to the left, to the right, up or back.
But we knew that as a kid growing up.
Yeah, but you
sometimes
know your friend.
sometimes you went in. But it's the
Yeah.
same thing. Move in. This
Oh,
guy's
right.
not a.
My point is, these guys
some
are
of the other guys
playing
back in
162
That's
games.
that's a lot of games.
But it has to be because could we have a 10-game season?
I'm even going to go with. Do you remember when what was the thing they had the football against baseball players?
Oh, like the Rock and Jock
the
softball thing,
no, it was the
or
football.
like Battle of the Network Stars.
Yes. Yeah. So when they did the NFL against uh, the Major League Baseball, they did a tug of war.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
Baseball players whooped their butts.
Yeah.
The only thing the football players had for them was the anchor,
right, the fat guys.
but the other guys are still, they're muscular strong. But baseball has to be conditioned on a different level. I think actually more rounded
Yeah.
because
And
football players, you're designed for a position. In baseball, you have to be designed for all the. You
Yeah.
may be running, you may be doing.
Yeah.
So I think baseball
and to
as an
the
athlete,
credit to the superstars of baseball, there really is no off season for them.
no,
Judge lives in. I mean, he trains the whole off season. I think he takes a little break, but
a little, but the football players to a point have
what is
also.
the combine opens in what, July or August, right?
Yeah, but on your own time, you gotta stay in shape for all those things. And by the way, the hell with baseball and football, a different species altogether is hockey players. Sorry,
I
Nothing-
saw
nothing.
the
compared
one
to
guy.
players.
The one guy had his picked up his two front teeth from the.
You do hockey. There's no flopping in hockey, kids. There's just no.
No, hockey
Hockey is a
eats
different.
soccer players for.
Hockey eats everybody for lunch. Sorry. And you
Alright.
have to know how to skate on top of fighting and playing and shooting and defending. The USA men's team, watching them defend that goal when they were playing defense a lot of that game,
Yeah.
and when they were, and, and even though it was just 3 of them, it was
Right.
a power play, and 5 of them, they worked their
And in
butts
all
off.
honesty, the women should have lost that game.
Why?
But they were losing. I mean, it was the last minute tie, and then they went to overtime.
Yeah,
They
that's hockey.
The other
That's
team was playing better than them.
Yeah.
The Burbs.
Suburbs.
The Burbs is the show I was watching.
Okay. Has it?
The TV series version of the Tom Hanks movie.
Is it good?
Not really.
That's why you forgot the name of it. It was forgettable.
It's respectable. I got 2 or 3 episodes in. They're keeping faithful to the story.
Right.
the guy they got to play the Artie Johnson. If you remember, Artie Johnson was the neighbor who bought the house. A more polished version of Artie Johnson, but and Keke Palmer is the wife. Some English actor who was in Malice is playing the Tom Hanks role, and that's the only thing I've seen him in. I looked at his other shit on IMDb. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. So I wouldn't recommend that.
Still watching The Pit.
Oh yeah, we're caught up. I'm caught up with The Pit. Yeah, listen, it's fucking ER. Let's be real. Gorier. Gorier ER.
They're not. There's no scenes outside of the hospital.
Well,
so it's contained. So you have to work with, and you have to then, if there's any relationships or any
you're right.
things, you have to somehow work it into the conversation or into the script. Which is, I think, is hard.
Do you remember when ER did a live episode?
Yes,
that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and that's risky. That's risky.
Yeah, and there was some mistakes. I caught some mistakes.
Yeah.
There's some people looking right into the camera.
Is this live?
This winery we're going to Friday.
Yes.
How much food are we getting, by the way? Should we eat before or I mean, it's probably just like
fill your pockets with Scoops Doritos. Just saying. Shout out to Doritos. Just put some in your pockets in case you need a filler. Just pull one out. Just like when you sneak popcorn into the movie.
I never snuck candy into the movie.
Oh yeah.
The only time I did when my mom and dad used to drop us off at Menlo Park for the Saturday cartoons and shit. She used to make us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We had cans of soda. Who you fooling when you? Who you fooling when you do that in the?
By the way, me and my better half snuck in with food when we had a movie theater here. We snuck in with Chinese food.
Oh my god!
And then ate it on the balcony.
I'd be so pissed if I'm sitting next to you and then I'm smelling lo mein.
There was nobody in the balcony.
Oh, and you decided to eat?
We're eating Chinese food in the balcony. It's great.
Your better half once snuck wine into a diner that was not a BYO.
I didn't even know that.
I was impressed.
All of a sudden, out of the pocketbook, do you want red wine? What do you red wine?
I was no, she only brought white.
Oh, she only brought white. That's right. That's right. She brought white because they said it could look like something else. Like what, vodka? Which would have been equally as bad.
What were your thoughts? I saw this week the DC not the James Gunn DC universe is in turmoil.
Well, don't they have new owners over there?
Well, that's the turmoil.
Yeah.
They don't like Gunn.
Well, I wasn't a big fan of Superman.
Well, we know
so
that.
They can.
And speaking of not being a good fan, I sent you this link today, but I have to bring it up because I've shit on this man at least twice on the podcast.
Yes.
But how upset would you be if he got that part?
I would be upset.
So Jacob Elordi, the fucked up Frankenstein and the fakakta Elvis that he played. In fact, the only good role I think he ever had was in Euphoria.
Okay. Was he good in Euphoria?
Yeah, he was good in Euphoria.
But he was good for that part then.
Well, he was young and all he did was fucking women in it. So, I mean.
Oh, it'd be a great James Bond.
Yeah, but
is he not too tall?
He's too tall and lanky for James Bond.
Okay, good for Frankenstein, not good for James Bond, by the way.
He wasn't good for Frankenstein either.
Correct.
Or Elvis.
I don't think he's not a lot, because they've been spreading rumors about a bunch of different actors. Believe me, the director isn't done with his Dune movie, and until then, they're not doing anything. So these people who get, somebody's already, been offered the role. Nobody's been offered the role.
Well, they better
go.
Fucking finish this Dune movie because Robert Pattinson has to start filming.
Oh, correct.
It was supposed to be April.
We're gonna have to clone him for real.
But I heard
Mickey 17 movie.
The Batman 2 may now be pushed to May start filming.
Oh yeah. I only look forward to a few things in life, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good though. From what I understand, nerd alert, and I'm putting that up right there. Let's look at it. Point at it.
It's going to be The Godfather 2.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
That's right.
We're getting Barry Keoghan's Joker. That has been confirmed.
Right.
We're getting Harvey Dent, but I don't think we're going to see Two-Face.
Okay, which is fine.
They're setting it up for the Joker Two-Face team up in 3.
Let it. And I would almost hope that they do the same thing with the Robin character. Somewhere, peak him at the end and let it be a third movie thing. I don't need him for the
I don't
second
think
movie.
we need fucking Robin. How about that? How about that
Oh.
take?
No, that actor from what was the movie? Was it Adolescence?
The kid?
The kid?
Really? They're talking to him?
No, I think
Oh, what are you running a studio now?
fan casting, baby.
Okay.
Fan casting. He would be an excellent Robin.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, we know he's got the acting chops. He
Yeah,
does.
but that was his first acting role, by the way.
And how he knocks it out of the park in his first acting role in a continuous shot film. Listen, sign him.
The scenes were continuously shot, not the
Okay.
whole movie.
Okay, but
That'd be difficult to do.
But still,
Yeah. Well, I think you know what?
and he's got the look.
I think this is going to be a hot take, and you could curse at me in the comments. Which, speaking of comments, by the way, we asked people to let us know who was the better looking one of the two of us. Not better looking.
We already know that I'm better looking. We asked about youngest.
No, we didn't. We said you look better.
By the way, when he doesn't take his medication, we said youngest.
Either one.
Looks younger, but why did we say that?
Either one.
Wait.
Why did we say that?
Because when it was my birthday.
Oh, that's right. Yes. But my point, it doesn't matter because nobody fucking responded. So no one put comments.
People were sitting back there and going, oh, of course. Of course, the guy who looks 66 looks young. But why am I even going to bother? And he's better looking too, but that's not what they asked me.
Okay. Well, come on, listeners. We need you to get involved here. Come on. All right. So I'm gonna. I did a segment. I want to see if you could read my mind.
Okay.
And this will be good because I already
even read my own mind.
I already did the segment.
Well, let's do this.
Top 5 single pizza toppings. Give me 5-1, and let's see, because it already happened. They already watched it.
Okay.
So I want to see how close you can get to what I said were the top 5 single pizza toppings.
Okay. Thank you for saying that, because I would have screwed that up.
Yeah, because I don't want any combos.
Nope.
Number 5.
Sausage.
Holy shit! You're right on that bag. You're wrong. Yeah. I said start at number 5. Number 5 is sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep going.
Number 4, pepperoni.
Holy shit! We're going backwards, folks. But go ahead.
Number 3, peppers and onion. Oh no, you can't do 2.
I can't do 2.
I'm gonna go mushroom.
Ugh.
I know you don't like
mushrooms. Not even on my list, but correct. Okay. Number 2.
Number 2, meatball.
Okay, and what's number 1?
So if I'm ordering a pizza and I say, what's the number 1 topping?
Single topping.
Single topping. See, that's a problem because usually for me, it's always a double thing.
I'm not throwing you softballs here.
Nope. Probably ziti.
Holy shit! All right, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong on every count.
Wait. You asked me what mine are.
You're wrong.
Whatever you like, you're wrong.
Nope.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Your kid, the kid you had, wrong.
I didn't say kid. We're talking pizza topping. I'm not saying kid. I said pizza topping. Number 5, meatball. Number 4, black olive.
No.
Number 3,
olives is not a topping.
It is. Oh, yes, it is.
It's something you put it in a salad. That's another story.
Number 3,
okay,
onions.
Not as a single topping.
For me, it is.
For you, it is.
Now, number 2 and number 1 are not arguable. Number 2 is pepperoni. Number 1 is sausage. And
what type of sausage?
Sliced sausage.
Good.
None of that crumbled shit.
Correct. Sliced sausage. It's got to be sliced sausage.
I'm actually disappointed that number 5 is sausage. You like sausage?
I love sausage, but I love other stuff. And by the way, I can't do just olives. If it was with something, yes,
black olives,
and I can't. Yeah, and I can't do just onions. It would have to be peppers and onions. Olives.
Well, also I love onions, though.
I love onions too, but I don't want just onion. I want to do peppers and onions. So the single thing is tough. That's why.
Okay. Well, you clarified that. All right, we're at 47 minutes. Anything else you want to talk about? And this is not your cue to say goodnight. I'm just saying, is there anything else you want to bring up?
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, please don't let it snow
No,
anymore.
we're gonna get more snow. Listen, it is what it
But as
is.
long as it's not. Listen, my sister who lives in Freehold,
Mhm.
they didn't get slammed that first time that we got hit. We got what 13 inches that first time. They didn't get They got hardly anything. This time when we got
Yeah, the
10.3
shore
inches,
got hit.
Freehold. If you're listening to people in Freehold and you're still shoveling, maybe because you're not watching this, you're still shoveling 26
Yeah.
inches.
Pennsylvania, only got 5.
Yeah, it was that.
It was like wet, like
Yeah,
slushy shit.
yeah. Oh, those people down the shore. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll end on this. Maybe I won't. I've strayed. I've successfully strayed away from getting political. Fuck it. I'm gonna because I enjoyed this week. I really did enjoy this. So I'm sure you are aware that the Supreme Court ruled against Mr. Trump on his tariff thing.
Only under the emergency act that he was putting it under. There's plenty of other
Well,
different
okay.
avenues for that.
Then he got upset. It's
And
3 of the people that he appointed voted against him, by the way.
Right.
So now he's shouting
By the way,
expletives at
I
them.
think he was trying to get away with one by putting under that emergency act the IEPPS.
Right, because
So
how else can he can't do it
no,
what's the word?
he wanted to do it sweepingly.
Right.
He
What's
wanted
the
to
word? Unilateral? Oh,
correct.
what's the word? Say it for
Wait,
me, please.
unilaterally?
You said it wrong too, so I'm fine. Okay.
Okay, now spell it.
You
Oh, we got a Fritzy in here to spell it.
did we do that? Did I do that with Fritzy? No, we said we were gonna do she said she was in
Maybe.
we did it?
No, I watched. By the
You
way,
watched the pink sweater episode.
I watched everything. She was
Okay.
talking about how she spelled quaff when
She
I
did.
could not.
And I told her we were gonna do
I gave her kudos for that.
I told her we were gonna do a spelling bee. We never did that though. Okay.
No, but
Okay.
she would have killed it in the
So
spelling.
my
bee.
point, the only way he could do what he wants to do is Congress has to vote. So that's why he did it under that emergency thing.
He didn't want to wait.
Okay.
Right.
Congress is not going to let him do that. So he's fucked. Now he's cursing the 3 justices that he appointed.
Welcome to politics.
Okay. I just think, I don't know. And then you know what he said today? This is why I'm bringing it up.
Oh my god.
He took it to the highest court. His 3 appointees voted against him.
Right.
And he's raising them 15% today.
Oh, he raised it 10% the other
Okay.
last week.
So
Yeah.
here's my question.
Right.
Is there any accountability? The Supreme Court just said.
Well, that's the accountability. They're going to check him, and he's going to have
So-
to figure out a way to litigate and do it.
How?
Some other. Well, there are other avenues where he can do
No,
that.
Supreme Court that's the highest court.
No, only under the Emergency Act.
No.
That's why he decided he could do it. But the problem was
They're not. You can't take Congress out of that unless you make changes to the Constitution.
correct. Well, he has other avenues. He does have valid, but he wanted to do them all in one shot. And he said, the only way I can do that, and they got to call me on it. And they called him on it. So now he's got to go do those other, and now it's got to become more tedious. And by the way, with litigation, he'll be out of office before they figure it out.
Yeah,
You know how litigation goes.
Did you know I'm not a fan? I don't know. I never really made that clear.
I don't know if he remembers if he was a fan.
No, I think early episodes, like season 1, I was very political and I'd have rants. But then I realized I don't think anybody wants to listen to that shit. But I just thought that was interesting today that the 3 people he put in voted against him, and then he was cursing them,
Oh,
calling them a disgrace, saying that they were an embarrassment to their family. So I'm going to quote.
This sounds like Godfather 2.
I'm going to quote Jon Stewart because I love Jon Stewart. I know you probably don't watch him because he's very left leaning.
I actually watch. I'm not a Colbert fan, but I like Jon Stewart and I like John Oliver.
Oh, John Oliver's great.
Oh my gosh,
John Oliver's great.
Not even if you didn't agree with him a percentage of the time, funny as hell.
Yeah. All right,
Funny
so
as hell.
I'm going to end on this because Jon Stewart, I was laughing. I think I spit out my seltzer. He goes, so the quote that Trump said after
Right.
the judges, Supreme Justices voted against him was, "You're an embarrassment to your family." So Jon Stewart just sits up in his chair and he looks right in the camera. He goes, "So you're telling me
When he does that.
the man who slept with a porn star right after his wife gave birth to their son is calling other people an embarrassment to their family?" He goes, "If I were you, if I was the Supreme Court justices, I'd be upset." But so here's my last question, and this is the last time I'm bringing up politics. And I don't even think when we,
It's not the last time, folks.
I don't even think when we talk about him, it's politics. By the way, it's a whole other animal.
Oh, it is.
Do you think in his head he's not even making that comparison? Like when he says the justices are an embarrassment to their family, do you think he's even going back in his head and going, "I fucked a porn star, paid a raw"? No.
It's politics is a no looking back
Mhm.
sport. You don't look back and say, "Oh, I did it." And either side, all three sides, whoever's involved in politics, nobody ever looks back and goes, "Oh, I never did that." And it kills me that the hypocrisy is because we have short attention spans. They're relying on that. They're
Yeah,
relying on that. All of them. They're relying on that you don't remember what happened last week.
Is there anything else you'd like to say and not shout so the mic doesn't cut out?
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me of that.
One last cheers. What do you want to say?
Go slice sausage.
That's it. Only one. Thank you for joining us, guys. I promise you, and I probably said this like 3 times already, maybe 4. Next week will be a live show. We'll do a YouTube live show. We'll get you guys on chat. We'll put it up on this monitor over here that you can't see. Or maybe I'll move it over here so you could see it too, and we'll answer all your questions, and we could finally get to the bottom who looks younger.
And better looking.
We'll do both.
Well, deal.
Over and out. See you next week.